Well, we had 5,000 troops along the border, and I asked a couple of generals, so we have an army of 250,000 in Syria, and you had an army of 400,000. They have many more people than that. Turkey is a major force, by the way.
Welcome, everyone. As always, I hope you're doing well. We have a fascinating update on a situation in Syria where the Trump administration and the U.S. military took out one of the worst people on the planet. U.S. Central Command released the following statement: strike details. As you may know, Trump previously ordered a massive strike against an ISIS leader in Somalia. They launched 16 F/A-18S, not F-16S, as some people have mistakenly thought, into a mountainous region in Somalia. These jets dropped bunker-busting bombs on a cave system to eliminate the ISIS leader. The Trump administration made it very clear that no matter where these bad actors were hiding, they would be found, hunted down, and eliminated, and that's exactly what happened. Footage has now been released of a strike that took place on February 23rd in Syria, targeting a senior terrorist official. We're going to break it down. I'll also read you the tweet and display it on the screen if possible. On February 23rd, CENTCOM forces conducted a precision airstrike in northwest Syria, targeting and killing Muhammad Yusuf Ziyatah, the senior military leader of the terrorist organization Haras al-Din, an al-Qaeda affiliate. This airstrike is part of CENTCOM's ongoing commitment, along with partners in the region, to disrupt and degrade terrorist efforts to plan, organize, and conduct attacks against civilians, U.S. military personnel, and our allies. As we have stated in the past, we will continue to relentlessly pursue these terrorists in order to defend our homeland, as well as U.S. allied and partner personnel in the region. That quote comes from General Michael Eric Kurilla, commander of U.S. Central Command. Now let's go ahead and roll the video of the strike footage. Now, what's interesting, and I want to clarify that I am speculating here, is the weapon platform used in this airstrike. You don't see a massive fireball or a large explosion, which makes me think that the missile fired from the drone was likely the AGM-114R9X, also known as the Hellfire R9X. I have some information here from its wiki page. The Hellfire R9X is a variant of the Hellfire missile with a kinetic warhead and pop-out blades instead of explosives, specifically designed for targeting individuals. Instead of detonating on impact and causing widespread destruction, this missile deploys 6 large blades, essentially shredding the target on impact. No big explosion, just extreme precision. For lack of a better term, it literally shreds its target. This design minimizes collateral damage and is specifically intended for high-value targets. The R9X, also called the Ninja Missile or Flying Ginshu, was deployed secretly in 2017, though its existence became public in 2019. This missile has been used in previous strikes, including the 2017 killing of Abu Khair al-Masri, a high-ranking al-Qaeda leader, the 2019 elimination of Jamal Ahmad Muhammad al-Badawi, the mastermind behind the 2000 USS Cole bombing, various operations against Taliban commanders in Afghanistan and Syria. It was even used twice in 2020. This weapon is a game changer in precision strikes against terrorists while reducing civilian casualties. U.S. strike against senior al-Qaeda leader in Syria. In September 2020, U.S. officials confirmed that the missile had been used in combat 6 times. The most famous case occurred on July 31st, 2022, when Ayman al-Zawahiri, one of the masterminds behind 9/11, was killed in Afghanistan. It is widely believed that the Hellfire missiles used in that strike were the R9X variant, though a spokesperson for U.S. Special Operations Command declined to comment on the specific munition, while confirming that the R9X is in the U.S. Special Operations Command's inventory. Images of the aftermath of a U.S. attack on a member of Kataib Hezbollah suggest that an R9X was used. The way the attack was announced, led by Howard Altman, has fueled speculation that this weapon system is becoming more widely available to U.S. forces. It is also believed to have been used near Idlib, Syria. According to Bellingcat.com, the R9X is an unusual weapon, not just because of its 6 blades used to eliminate a target, but because it remains shrouded in secrecy while leaving behind an unmistakable signature. Although designed to minimize collateral damage, the missile has a devastating impact on its intended target. The power of U.S. military technology. This information really puts into perspective just how powerful the U.S. military is. The ability to engineer, develop, and deploy such precise weaponry is a testament to the nation's military and defense contractors. Let's take a quick look at who manufactures this weapon. According to available information, it appears that Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Northrop Grumman are all involved in its development. This suggests that multiple defense contractors may have contributed to the R9X program. What this strike means, more than anything, this strike demonstrates the Trump administration's and the U.S. military's seriousness when it comes to eliminating threats. Under President Trump and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, they were not playing games, not even a little. Whether it was ISIS in Somalia, this terrorist in Syria, or any other hostile actor, the administration confronted threats head on with whatever means were necessary. The target of this particular strike was Mohammed Yusuf Zia Ta, a senior military leader of the terrorist organization Hurus al-Din, an al-Qaeda affiliate. That's the individual they took out using a precision drone strike, not a conventional explosive missile, but the R9X bladed weapon, a warning for others. This also ties into another topic we've discussed frequently, Mexico. If you're part of a drug cartel watching this, you might want to start getting nervous. Trump has already taken out a senior ISIS official in Somalia. Now, he's taken out this high-ranking terrorist leader in Syria. He's clearly not playing games. So, for anyone out there thinking about engaging in terrorist activity or criminal behavior, think long and hard, because the U.S. military has made it crystal clear on 2 very public occasions that they will hunt you down and eliminate you. What do you think about the weapon system used? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Trump's trade war moves, now targeting Europe. U.S. President Donald Trump has previously challenged Canada, Mexico, and China with his trade policies. Now he has set his sights on Europe, as headlines report urgent European Union calls against Trump tariffs. Brussels lobbyists are more active than ever. Trump recently announced that he will definitely impose tariffs on European products, claiming that the EU has put the U.S. at a disadvantage in trade. The Trump administration has long argued that Europe hinders the U.S. through unfair trade practices. In response, it has threatened tariffs on a wide range of European goods, including those from the automotive industry, steel, agriculture, and electronics. Trade wars, no winners? I think we have to do everything to avoid this totally unnecessary and foolish trade war, one European official stated. What is clear is that there are no winners in trade wars. If the US and the EU engage in one, the real winner laughing on the sidelines will be China. The EU's response to Trump's tariff threats has been firm. If you take such a step, we will retaliate. This warning has fueled speculation that global trade could be thrown into chaos. Reciprocal tariffs not only drive up production costs, but also disrupt global supply chains affecting companies worldwide. So, what economic leverage does Trump hold against the EU? Why is the EU under attack in Washington? Is the EU on the defensive? What countermeasures does Brussels have in place? This trade dispute could have far-reaching consequences for all of us. Let's take a step-by-step look at what's happening. Trump's take on the EU: it was created to rip off the US. Trump has not minced words when discussing the European Union. The European Union was created to rip off the United States. That's its purpose, and they've done it well. Trump told reporters at a White House cabinet meeting it was formed to screw the United States. And let's be honest, they've done a good job of it. But now I'm the president. Trump was referring to his plans to impose a 25% tariff on cars and other European goods. He strongly opposes the EU's trade surplus with the US, arguing that it is exploitative. I have decided to impose tariffs and I will announce them very soon. Generally speaking, it will be 25% on cars and other goods. However, he did not specify whether these tariffs would apply only to European imports or to imports worldwide. How is Europe reacting? Trump's tariff threats have sent shockwaves across Europe. Have we moved into defense mode? Is now a burning question in Brussels. Trump accused the EU of taking advantage of US trade policies, saying they don't accept our cars. They don't accept our farm products. They give all kinds of excuses why not, but we accept everything from them. Despite these strong words, Trump also expressed a personal connection to Europe. I love European countries. My mother was born in Scotland. My grandfather immigrated from Germany. I love all countries. However, he quickly pivoted back to his main argument. The EU was set up to cheat the United States. Will the EU retaliate? When asked about potential EU counter tariffs, Trump dismissed their impact. They can try, but they can't. The numbers can never equal ours. We are the pot of gold. We are what everybody wants. He implied that if the US stopped buying European goods, the EU would suffer more than the United States. Is global trade headed for chaos? The EU did not take Trump's threats lightly. Officials have warned that retaliation is an option, with some experts fearing that an escalating trade dispute could destabilize global trade. A trade war between these two economic giants could mean real chaos for the world economy, many analysts warn. Take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with a new update. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. See you.